Well, it's about that time of year where I like to read my favorite Christmas poem to my family. And I thought this year I'd bring it out to all my family across the interwebs and the internet. So I'm going to read my favorite story to you now. It's "Twas the night before Christmas." "'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, just me moving my mouse. The cheap plastic Walmart was under the tree, made cheaper by the labors of kids who were Chinese. Jessy Jr. was laying all snug in his bed as visions of buffet foods danced in his head. Mama was in bed eating popcorn. I sat browsing Reddit and looking at porn. When out on the lawn there arose quite a sound. I shouted, "It's Al-Qaeda, kids! Hit the ground!" Away to my gun rack I waddled so spry. Got the shotgun, the Luger, and my new .45. No snow on the ground meant it was quite dark. Global warming had made it so easy to hide in my yard. But what to my bloodshot eyes should appear but some fat-ass guy in a red suit surrounded by deer. With a little old driver who was clearly quite high, I thought St. Nick's gonna get another DUI. He shouted at his reindeer and called them by name. I was stunned to hear heroes from my favorite games. Now Zelda, now Freeman, now Master Chief, Lara Croft and Kirby, GLaDOS and Link. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, get your ass up there or I'll bust all your balls. Yep, he'll bust her balls. Well, he flew around in circles, checking for guns, then landed on my roof with a big crunching thud. The trailer did creak because of his big fat old ass, but for lots of free swag I'd give him a pass. I heard him stomping around on the roof and the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. I stood there frozen with my guns in my hand as the roof gave through on my couch he did land. He was dressed all in fur, which would probably upset PETA, but with a gut that size, I knew he's a meat eater. A bundle of toys he had in his hands, a PlayStation, an Xbox, and a Wii for my gran. His smile was fantastic, like he just got out of jail. His eyes, though, were dark, like he'd seen the depths of hell. His demeanor was rude, and also quite rigid. I knew in a flash Mrs. Claus was quite frigid. He was missing some teeth and most of his hair. He seemed quite unhealthy. Damned Obamacare! He was smoking his pipe, which was far from empty. I could tell by the smell it must be 420. He was chubby and plump, hell, fatter than me. His big man-old titties almost hung to his knees. He had a fat gut that bounced as he danced. His clothes fit real poorly. His gut over his pants. He spoke not a word, but just did his duty. He filled the stockings with toys and snacks that were fruity. Then he drank a big potion and dragonborn shout, "Con vos oop!" then floated right out. He jumped in his sleigh and to his team gave a nod. Then he flew off my roof like a NASCAR hot rod. I started firing my guns because I was pissed. I said, "Get the hell out of here, you damn socialist!" Merry Christmas to you, one and all.